Hello, my name is Seski and today we're going to be playing Total War Shogun 2 on Legendary. We're going to be playing through the Rise of the Samurai campaign and we're going to be playing as the Taira. Now I've heard this pronounced a few different ways, including Tiara, but I'm going to stick with Taira for now because it's easier to pronounce. The era is kind of the end of the Heian period going into the Kamakura period. As you can see, the start year is 1175. And the year this match will end in is 1199. We'll be playing through, I guess, kind of the Genpei War. Again, pronunciations are out the window here. Which is the war between the Taira and the Minamoto. The Taira installed their own grandson on the throne of Emperor during a coup d'etat. And, well, the Minamoto weren't too happy about it because the Taira have been dicking about with politics for ages now, and they decided that they would have a little rebellion somewhere over here. At first the Taira were winning, and then some bad stuff happened, and eventually the Minamoto do win out, and that brings in the Kamakura era, which is considered probably, I think, a golden age in terms of Japan, and the rise of the military position within politics. Of course, we're going to be playing as the Taira. We're going to try and change the course of history by winning the Genpei War and basically wiping out the Minamoto like we should have the first time during the first rebellion, which we didn't do. Now these guys here, the Fujiwara, we don't have to worry too much about them because they're going to be all the way up here. And it's a short campaign, and the chances of us actually having any real dealings with them apart from trade are going to be minimal. The problems we're mainly going to have are going to be the Minamoto, and I think there's a clan called the Toko somewhere around here. They're probably going to be one of our biggest enemies or allies, depending on how we play this game. Obviously this is a game and it's not going to be historically accurate, as you can see here by the map alone, but you know, it's good fun. And also the way that each clan has their benefits is really good. I especially like the fact that there's no real disadvantages to picking a clan. I hate it whenever people put a disadvantage. They give you like 5 advantages and then give you a disadvantage to playing that clan as well, because it just seems like why not just have everybody normal and have some clans have an advantage and some clans not have it and have a different one. But anyway, I digress. We're going to be playing as the, let me check this, yeah, the Fukuhara clan in the, the Fukuhara strain of the Tiara family, I guess, or the Taira family. So even I'm saying Tiara now, the Taira family. It basically gives us a bonus customary armor, +1 to armor for all Naginata units. The Naginata is a big spear that we're going to be using tons of. Traditional warriors, we start off with a few of the, I'm going to call them science points for now, arts mastered. We start off with 3 territories because during this time the Taira clan did actually own, they were the biggest clan in Japan and not many people could actually match them apart from the Minamoto, and that was in 1156. That's whenever they were actually big, so they've been down for a while as well. I'm not too sure that's going to come out in recording because my screen just went black, but anyway. Oh yeah, we also get minus 20% off the upkeep cost for all Naginata units, which is good, again, because we will be pumping those out. Like I said, we're playing on Legendary, which means the enemy AI has a bonus to morale, they have a bonus to defense, and I think they have a bonus to attack as well. So we're going to be severely outclassed if we try and go into every battle with the same amount of numbers as them and just charge straight in. We're going to have to use tactics, and we're going to have to try and outnumber them in every battle. That's the best way to win in any war as far as I can tell. But anyway, yeah, here's the starting location for the Minamoto. And then the Fujiwara. And this is us. And this is, I believe, our brother? So our brother will be kind of taking part, he'll be working on this direction, but again it's AI, so who knows what they're actually going to do. We have some objectives, which I've actually seen it highlights in this map, so I'm going to tell you about them now. This one here, Awa, we need to take that, I'm not too sure why. I guess maybe for history reasons. I think the Tyra clan ended up falling back to here, and that's where they made their last-ditch stand. We also need to take these two, which is like Tojo and... Oh wait, how does it say it? Tajima and Tamba. Not too sure why I have to do that, because I... Well, I know actually there was a big battle here, which I'll talk about during the game. And then we also have to take... What's this one? I have no idea what that is. Sagima? Sagami. We'll call it... Well, I think it is Sagami. Not sure I have to take that one either, because I don't remember anything happening there either. But, you know, it's a game, and we're going to basically do everything it says. We also have to take 25 provinces. And I'll tell you about the battle strategy in the actual game. In terms of options, we're going to have no advisors, because those guys are annoying as hell. And battle time limit 60 minutes, and I'll probably rack that down to 20 during games where sometimes the AI doesn't do weird things. No, sorry, it doesn't not do weird things, it does do weird things. We've also got Darth Mod installed, which is a necessity in any Total War game, because it really improves the AI in the campaign map. It really improves the whole look of the game as well. Adds a lot of art and increases unit sizes and makes it feel more, not realistic, but more like you're making a difference in a battle. Anyway, let's begin. So this is just a little cinematic opening that they give us to show us our clan. That guy obviously has electricity or something in that house. Oh, it's a fire apparently.
The Sengoku Jidai was a time of war, but those who say Japan has never seen the like have short memories. Long before the Ashikaga shogunate, 400 years of peace were shattered by the Genpei War. Amaterasu, the sun goddess, watched over the emperors of Japan and gave them power. Their authority was absolute. An emperor could retire from the world and still have complete mastery over Japan. But now, imperial might is crumbling, weakened by 3 noble families. For many years, the Taira have secretly controlled the imperial court. Sophisticated, cunning, ruthless, they plot against any challengers to their hidden power. The Minamoto are proud warriors. Their pleasure is battle. That and the destruction of their enemies. The Fujiwara were once the most powerful family in Japan, but now they only dream of power. After years of careful planning, the Taira are finally ready to make their move. The Miyamoto intend to block with all their might. Meanwhile, the Fujiwara watch and wait. Perhaps this moment is a chance to right wrongs. The imperial peace is at an end. War is coming, and blood will flow.
Well, it was actually a pretty good opening. It showed us how to pronounce some of their names. It also showed some art that was really specific. Like, the Minamoto section, it showed the battle of, I think, I'm going to struggle with pronouncing all these names, Kurikara, where the tide was turned against the Taira. And it showed the mountain pass and everything. At least I think it was art for that. And that's not a good sign for us, because if they're showing that at the start, not too sure how we can turn that around and win. It also said about the Emperor having complete control, and then sometimes they would abdicate and still have complete control. I don't think that's true either. My history of this section isn't amazing, but I'm pretty sure that the emperor previous to the one who's in power now, who I can't tell you the name of, he abdicated, but then he retained control with like a shadow council, and then he basically still came up with all the ideas, while the other emperors were still puppets. So it's not like every emperor could retire and do it. Anyway, here is the map we've got, the campaign map. We've got tons of stuff going on here. In fact, bear with me, I just need to pause it to look up some of these names. And that's where I'm going to end this episode, because the entire recording actually took an hour and a half. The next episode is a bit... we spend a lot of time on the campaign map, but episode 2, I'm going to call it episode 2, and this is going to be the intro, is actually pretty good. Thanks for watching, I'm Seski, I hope to see you next time.